Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried.
Every start the things, the man, let's start the things. See, Busy Boy Fire Feelings back in the building. It's Friday. Yes, the 16th of May. Like I said, my come down, my board is Monday. So you know what it is. We vibing. Welcome to our fresh upload of a fresh update. Welcome back to Let's Start the Things TV. Yo, we got some things to run through quick and fast, definitely today. So we're not gonna hold you up too long. So you know what to do. Stick around and don't move. But like I said, guys, and I'm going to keep saying it all the time, if it's your first time over here, really would appreciate it if you give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button and put your post notification bell on. I want 500 likes on this one here, definitely. So here we're going now. We got some news and we got some stuff definitely to take you through today. You understand? All right, so here we're going on now. In the news menu, we got G.R.A. files claim charge against Mohamed over false declaration and undervaluing of luxurious vehicles. Yo, they're still there on Mohamed case with this vehicle thing. Jesus Christ, Jano. Anyway, we got it on the news menu. Also on the news menu today, we got Norton leads protest outside president office demanding justice for Adriana. You know, we still there on the Adriana Young situation. We ain't come off. Definitely, so we got that for you. Also on the news menu today, we got AFC demand police officer to be charged for the murder of Lindener Kian Fojani. Yeah, man, we got that for you. Definitely, guys. And we haven't done with the news as yet. Definitely on the news menu also, we got GDF soldiers come under gunfire in the Cayuni River. Yo, this is crazy. We got that for you definitely on the news menu. Also on the upload today, we got the man called Dr. Calbe being exposed. Yes, guys, we got this for you. Also on the upload today, baby Skellow getting backlash after singing a song against the Hindu god, also being released, also giving an apology. We got this and so much more for you guys. So you gotta stick around to the end of the content to get the full story. Alright, guys, so here we're going now. Let's jump into the news quick and fast. Let's get this.
You could give them your heart and I'm gonna still say that's not enough. Jah alone knows that you got it tough. He restored my soul like Lazarus and told me to live right even when man and just. Yo, this is Alabama. Your guy and his artist representative for Talk the Things TV, where we talk the things. Yo, big up Fire Feelings. And remember, comment, like, and follow. Alabama representing, you know. Boom!
So we're going to kick out the news definitely with Norton leads protest outside president office demanding justice for Adriana. Let's get this. And it says here, opposition leader R.B. Norton lead a protest outside the office of the president this morning demanding justice for 11-year-old Adriana Young, who was found dead 3 weeks ago in the pool of Doubleday Hotel at Tushin, 1 day after she was reportedly missing. The child is still to be laid to rest as the family also demands justice and are hoping for the second post-mortem examination, the first PEM conducted by 3 independent foreign pathologists, concluded that the child died by drowning. However, the family members maintain that the pool was searched several times after the child went missing and she was never found there until the following day as protests intensified outside the hotel. This morning, the opposition leader lashed out at the police and the president over the handling of the investigation into the death of the child. Mr. Norton said all avenues should be exhausted in pursuit of justice. The police from the inception did not show an interest in the first finding of the child, then proceeded to cover up with Mandel Commissioner Assistant saying to the people that they have video evidence of the child leaving the hotel and that say to be that it was a deliberate lie and why would he lie? He lied because his superior told him to lie. The first thing to do is to cover up, and the second thing is that the president promised to leave no stones unturned, and we put a stone in his way to call in the FBI, call in the reporter, reputable international investigation team, Norton said. As we continue, the government has secured the service of the Canadian homicide expert to assist local police with the investigation into the child's death. The expert is already on the ground meeting with investigators. The opposition leaders said entire investigation was tainted by the police. The police, more than a week after, had not taken one statement, so which serious police force that is looking at a crime scene and would decide that you are not going to investigate, you are not going to interview anybody, Norton questioned. He said there must be sustained pressure on the police and the government to get it right with the investigation into the child's death. Earlier this week, President Ali said he has kept his word in bringing in the foreign expert to join the probe and for the government to allow foreign pathologists to conduct the post-mortem examination. Well guys, as you just know, heard that there, this is crazy. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna lie, I want you guys to leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know justice for Adriana. No justice, no peace. That's what we're talking about. But you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on that. Anyway, as we continue the news, G.R.A. filed claim charge against Adriana Mohamed over false declaration and undervaluing of luxurious vehicles. Let's get this. And it says here, the Guyana Revenue Authority G.R.A. today filed claims cast against sanctioned businessman Adriana Mohamed, accusing him for making a false declaration in relation to the undervaluing of the luxurious Lamborghini vehicle. The G.R.A. said it has been provided with documents which point to Mr. Mohamed paying more than $600,000 for the vehicle in 2020, but later declared that he paid $76,000 US. The G.R.A. contends that an under declaration was made with the aim of defrauding the state hundreds of millions in tax. At his press conference today, Vice President G.R.A. said the criminal case was filed based on the evidence that the government was able to secure from the U.S. Justice Department. He said, now we have evidence. The Commissioner G.R.A. Stathia today filed criminal case because false declaration is a crime according to our law. They have charged many people with false declarations before. He, Adriana Mohamed, has put in his document to the court record that he paid $75,000 US for the vehicle. The G.R.A. through the designated contact point sent off a letter to the U.S. Treasury, and they have received the evidence through the Treasury Department. This is perjury before the court, G.R.A. declared. As we continue, Mr. G.R.A. told reporters that G.R.A. has gone after people for far less and there should be no special treatment in this case. He said all eyes will be on the court to see how it will address the latest submission and case. The G.R.A. has gone after people for less of $1 million tax. They have seized public servants and poor people vehicle. Routinely, they do this 300 vehicles per seize for different transgression. Here, it seems like a different rule apply, G.R.A. said. G.R.A. said the day of reckoning is coming for persons in the G.R.A. and in the police force who've been sharing information with the Mohamed. He said he will continue to look at the matter with keen interest. I am glad that this is actually coming out, because if this was a poor man, they would have probably already taken his vehicle. He couldn't have mobilized people and blocked the G.R.A. So I am looking forward with great interest of what is going on, G.R.A. said. The vice president said his government will continue to keep its distance from the Mohamed because it will not put the country financial system at risk. Jack Leo, you think you smart? This one with you. You think you're smart, Mr. Jack Leo. This one with you. But viewers and subscribers, you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts definitely on this. Oh my God. Anyway, let me continue with the news. And we're definitely going to continue with AFC demands police officer to be charged for murder for Lyndon or Kian Fojini. Let's get this, guys. And it says here, leader of the Alliance for Change AFC, Nigel Hughes, today demanded that the police officer who shot and killed 32-year-old Kian Fojini during a recent protest in Linden be charged with murder. Fojini was on his way home when he was shot and killed as another resident protested the police killing of another Lindener, Ronaldo Peters, while the police sergeant was seen being charged and remanded of the murder for Peterson. The family of Kian Fojini is still holding out for justice. At the press conference today, the AFC leader Nigel Hughes said the failure of the police to charge one of their own with the murder of Fojini is unacceptable. We report our demand that the person responsible for the murdering Mr. Fojini be charged with the fact that they charge one police officer with the first killing is not enough, the AFC leader said. Mr. Hughes said, additional to the video, the evidence, the Guyana Police Force was provided with a detailed statement by eyewitness who also identified the police officer who shot Fojini. He continued by saying, we know that the evidence exists and the evidence has been given to the Guyana Police Force. I was present when the statement was taken by the officer of professional responsibility. The difficulty with not charging him is that it continues to rule in the erosion of the public confidence in the Guyana Police Force, Hughes said. Early this week, the crime chief, Wendell Blenheim, told reporters that the investigation into the death of Fojini was conducted by an officer of personal responsibility, OPR, in collaboration with the Regional Security System, RSS, and not the Force Criminal Investigation Department. That investigation is ongoing. Well, as you hear that, guys, yeah man, protests, we gotta get justice. We got to get justice, because at the end of the day, it looked like these guys just want to sweep this thing under the rug. I don't know what's going on. It's like they just want to sweep this under the rug. But guys, leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this. Anyway, we haven't finished with the news as we continue here with GDF soldiers come under gunfire in the Cayenne River.
A group of soldiers from the Guyana Defense Force came under gunfire on Tuesday and Wednesday while conducting patrols in the Cayenne River near the border with Venezuela. In a statement early this morning, the Guyana Defense Force said there were 3 separate attacks within the past 24 hours, but there were no injuries to the Guyanese soldiers. The attacks on the GDF patrols were reportedly carried out by armed men dressed in civilian clothing on the Venezuelan side of the border. The GDF said on each of the 3 occasions that its ranks came under gunfire between Etteringbang and Macapa, they executed a measured response. The Defense Force said it remains resolute in its mission to protect Guyana's territorial integrity and ensure the safety of its citizens, explaining that it will continue to respond to acts of aggression along the Guyana-Venezuela border and will maintain regular patrols along the Cayenne River. GDF Chief of Defense Staff, Brigadier Omar Khan.
By our act, the Defense Act Chapter 1501, we have an obligation as soldiers, members of the Guyana Defense Force, to protect our territorial integrity and our people. This is a mission we take seriously, and we will continue to patrol that same area and to eliminate any threat to our people and any incursion to our territory. Just this afternoon, a patrol was conducted again, but no incident-free, and we will continue to do so.
The Guyana Defense Force said the public is assured that it is taking all necessary measures to safeguard the nation's borders and maintain peace and security within Guyana.
As you would have seen the locations along the border, our locations, there are gaps. Our conduct in those gaps is to patrol by foot and boat, ensuring that we define our borders and ensure that no one is illegally coming across, especially on the border with Venezuela. Moving forward, the Ghana Defense Force will remain vigilant and will continue to patrol the Cuyuni River.
Tensions have been rising in parts of the Essequibo region close to the border with Venezuela, as the neighboring country, which continues to claim Guyana's Essequibo as its own, moves ahead with plans to conduct elections for a governor of Guyana's Essequibo on the eve of Guyana's independence anniversary. Guyana has condemned those moves by Caracas and has informed the international community of the ongoing acts of aggression. The International Court of Justice, which is currently hearing the border controversy case that was filed by Guyana, recently ordered Venezuela not to proceed with its planned elections. Venezuela has accused the court of attempting to interfere in its internal issues. 3 months ago, a number of GDF soldiers were injured in the same bordering region in the Cuyuni River when they came under heavy gunfire from gunmen on the Venezuelan side of the border. It was suspected then that the gunmen may have been linked to a Venezuelan criminal gang. Reports out of Caracas stated that some of those gunmen died from injuries sustained during their attack, while others were reportedly arrested. Those reports were never confirmed by the GDF, which stated then that it was monitoring the situation closely. The U.S. has warned Venezuela against any attacks in Guyana or the oil ships operating in Guyana's waters. On the 1st of March this year, a Venezuelan military vessel made an incursion into Guyana's waters and carried out patrols near the oil ships in Guyana's waters, with its crew demanding information from the crew of the oil ships. The incursion was widely condemned internationally.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you just don't heard the Brigadier, and as you guys just don't heard, Venezuela is not playing. No, they are not playing. Now, I think this is the 4th or the 5th time they try these stunts. Yes, with the Guyana Defense Force. Now, I don't know how long this is going to be prolonging, but this is very serious because a lot of Guyanese are very afraid of their life, especially those persons in the Essequibo region. Now, this guy Maduro is definitely crazy because he's trying to keep or held a election, and Venezuela election in Essequibo. Like, who does that? Something off around with it. But you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this, okay?
Two things. One, the military will prevent that, and you will prevent that by your own position. Not to fight, but how you look and what you do. Anybody, and I want you to share this around, anybody, Guyanese in particular, who vote in that election will be arrested, charged, and jailed because it's a serious offense. Good? It's a serious offense. And we're watching everyone who are going to be and where they're going to be in that day. Also, I want you, if you see anything that is going wrong, you report it to us or the police or one of your village elders. Guyanese must not participate in something that is unjust, irrelevant, and illegal. Very important. What Venezuela does, that's their problem. But we are not going to do it. Secondly, importantly, we got Venezuelans are working on this side of the shore. Any one of them who participate in the voting will not be allowed to come back across here. And I want you to report it. You cannot vote that Essequibo their own and come here and work. And I'm asking you to report it. We also be watching. Thirdly, starting from tomorrow, my soldiers will walk this ground here with the police. And the police.
Now we see whereby Adriana young father was live on TikTok, and I'm not gonna tell you that he expressed himself, even expressed himself about the statement that the president made, saying that they, or should we say, he helped the family members enough. You know what I mean? Guys, take a listen to Adriana's father.
If the police didn't come today for protect this people building, if the police come tonight for protect this people building, stopping we to go in there, because my daughter was missing. Will the police get us order from to come and protect this building? As I say again, I tell everybody this, I don't know for read, but I ain't stupid, I ain't not a madman. I am mad. Order. Everything order. Order never come from bottom. Order stay coming from up top. For all the people who knows it just the way I know it's seen like I always seen it, order don't come from bottom. Order come from top. And I can recall the president words to me. He gonna do his best. He gonna do his best to look into this case. And when I see the president on the social media was talking, he already did what he had to do for his family. It hurt me. It hurt me a lot. You don't know. It hurt me so much. You notice if you give me a promise, you will do so much. And then 2 weeks after, you could able to say, as a president, who come and talk to me and tell me you will do so much, you're able to say, you already did what you had to do for the family. You did nothing for me, Mr. President. At the moment, you did nothing for me. Because at the moment, I don't know nothing about my daughter. So if you did something for me, I would know what's really going on with my daughter, Mr. President. So I cannot say the president did something for me. I cannot say that. How I say, I ask him, Mr. President, as you say you did already did things for me, I ask you, what did you did for me, Mr. President? Up to now, I even know what's going on right about my daughter. Because nobody ain't telling me nothing. The police don't tell me nothing. People investigating the matter ain't telling me nothing. And it's just like what I went to the commission said he don't know nothing. When I ask him a question, he don't know nothing. So if these people don't know nothing, who is it I must ask? I don't know why I had to come on this morning live. Forget this piece off my heart. You know this piece here? The piece stick onto my heart, yeah, man. I feel it. I feel it when the president say, I ain't ashamed to talk about it. I feel it when the president say, yeah, I already did enough for that family. I don't know what the president did for me, to be honest. I'm telling you guys. This is why I come live this morning. So you guys can share it. You guys can share it to the world and the world see. I'm here live this morning explaining the guilt and the feelings inside right about now. So note to yourself, my daughter already, like about 3 weeks, or going on to 3 weeks, since my daughter passing away. Going on to about 2 weeks are almost done. Here, I even checking the date, I can't even check the date. Here the world should know. The world should know the Guyana Police Force. The world should know that the Guyana Police Force already charged people who was protesting. And of course tell you how much person already arrested for that. Stealing a television, carrying away a sofa. These things in this country have more value and people's life. It seems like that. It seems to me like a furniture have more value than a life. That's how it's one for now. When I set a life, it's hurt me a lot. For now, before I make children, I should go and buy 2 TV. Before I make my children, I waking up every morning 4 o'clock to go to work and providing for them and sending them to school and trying to give them a best life I never had. It makes sense. No, to me it doesn't make sense. Best I'm go and buy a TV and buy a stove and buy a fridge and left it because like these things don't have value in this country. Because when people do them things, they get charged, they go to court right away, they get charged today, they go to court tomorrow, they get jailed tomorrow. Doesn't get more though. And we as Guyanese, when I say we as Guyanese, the whole Guyana know they say. We as Guyanese, so much more that we hear about in this country and we never see nobody who get charged with them more though.
Well, viewers and subscribers, as you just heard the young man, and the young man know what he's saying, cause who feels it knows it. Now, for hearing something like that from the president as the family member that lost your child, it puts you in a very compromised position, thinking different. And when you know to yourself that nothing didn't do, you know what I mean? The president says he's not gonna leave no stones unturned. We need to see a leaf turn or leaf up, you know what I mean? But it is what it is at the end of the day. It's crazy. We just definitely hope that Adriana get justice, and we're not gonna stop fighting. You know how we doing it. Me, I dealing with it every day, cause justice have to come for this little girl. You know what I mean? But viewers and subscribers, you guys leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what's your thoughts on this.
All the Indian them a worship, mother mash me. That is my wifey. When Ali all bow and put your leg down for my wifey. The same time she said, baby Skellow, me bending down for you and me push my low. One of that she said, baby Skellow, you can't get it. You give me. No disrespect to the Indian community, but the song that I make, they feel offended. They say I disrespectful. I am not disrespectful. I love Mother Lash me. I don't know. She's me devotee. There's like me next mother, right? So me no disrespect to she. I get crush punch she. Yeah. You get crush punch she too. Yeah.
Well, this is Papa Skellow. Ever says this, see, I know this to the Indian community, the Hindu community, whatever said this, I know it's a misinterpretation of the song. The misinterpretation is song. And I ain't got no apology for that.
Everyone, that we will not see a reoccurrence of this, because you did mention that typically you do this to put a smile on people's face. It's not to be taken seriously, but as well understand that this cannot come at the expense of anyone else. So if we can just wrap up by providing everyone with the reassurance that there will not be a reoccurrence of any song or any content that comes at the expense of someone's religion or anything of that nature.
Well, I distance myself from with making any content with any religion or anything, to distance myself from the, yeah. We're not like making any more type of them. No, I will not make like any more content like that. Distance myself from doing any sort of thing like that. I will not make any more content like that.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Daniel Wharton, better known as Baby Skellow, would have issued his official apology, and I hope that this is reviewed by the respective individuals, and you guys can decide whether or not you believe the apology is genuine. At least from where I'm sitting, I feel as though it's genuine, and I feel as though we should definitely give Daniel a chance to definitely correct this behavior. So guys, there you have it. We would have basically concluded the interview, and thank you for your time.
Yes, yeah, boss.
Yo, hey, Baby Skellow make a laugh. I swear to God, Baby Skellow is not a bad person. I telling you, yo, this is the worstest thing you look for. But at the end of the day, people, after Baby Skellow made this apology, the Guyana police force locked Baby Skellow up. For what reason? We don't know. Imagine this man apologize and still get locked up. Yo, the Guyana police force is acting real dumb at this said moment. I don't know, they're acting backwards. You know what I mean? Because we see people come out, Indian relatives, and I'm not trying to make this racial, but Indian people came out and mention and say all bad thing about black people. You know what I mean? Remember the Indian boy come out and say them for kill this and kill down, and black man for kill and kill black. He end up coming back and apologize. He never get locked up. I don't know what's going on, boy, but it cruel at this said moment. Come on. You stop making this thing look like a racial thing. You understand? Alright. Anyway, let me continue talking the things now. This is the part here, so guys. Now you guys know this doctor. He go by the name of Dr. Calbe. He was selected by Adriana's family to look over the autopsy. Now you guys know he has been getting whole heap of backlash since the autopsy. People is saying that he sell out, he buy out, all these kind of thing. I think he did too, because something ain't right with him. Now they have a video surfacing whereby this individual, I don't know if she's doing some research or whatever on Adriana case, and Dr. Calbe end up getting exposed. Now it seems like Dr. Calbe is friends with the Double D Hotel boss man and family members. Oh my God, this is serious. Guys, listen to what this female have to say.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know what time you are listening to this, but I'm just covering all the different time zones. So yeah, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, praise God. For this day. So this video, I have kept trying to put it up, and for whatever reason, it just keeps, not going through. I don't know why. But yeah, I really want to talk about this man. This situation that we have in Guyana, it's like all these different characters that, it's like a movie and you're like casting it. And so like this particular character is someone that I really wanted to focus in on. I know we kind of talked about him already and uncovered some things, but this guy, I think he was someone who really showed me how serious this was. In terms of, I remember when the first official autopsy, even though if you've been listening to my videos, the official one is like the second one to me, or the medical report is like the second one, because I do consider the findings that were found at the first public place that Adriana Young went to have found credible information regarding this case. So, but again, the family didn't trust anything public at that time, and we understand why. So this was the official autopsy, and he was a part of the team of people who was assembled to, share the findings with the public as far as what took place with Adriana Young. And so I remember watching him, give his finding, and he stated she died of drowning. And I really felt that he was sincere, even though, of course, that's what none of us wanted to hear. None of us believed, none of us believed it. But, we try to open up our minds to seeing things scientifically. And I remember vividly thinking and just questioning and just actually, jumping on and just doing some research. Like, if you have water in your lungs, does that just automatically count as drowning? There could be like 2 reasons to cause someone to drown, because we do know that she was found in the pool. So I know at some point, it's very likely her body was able to, swallow up some water. Given that, she just died, and there's probably some last functions that's taking place with her body that would allow like muscle memory, organ memory to kind of take place where it would swallow water. And so like when in watching the release, when he was reporting everything to the public regarding the findings, you just could see like, you guys, this is it. This is not what I wanted to find, but this is what it is officially. And, we just need to accept it. And, it's, we were assembled together, from different people, and these were the findings. So, I was just like, this guy just, he's just doing what he believes, is best based off his findings from school. Boy, turn out this guy, has close relationships with the hotel owner, and like financial relationships. Like he I think they give him grants and stuff. You know how business go, scratch my back, you scratch ours. And something else is that the findings were not what the doctors had agreed on, or all the medical professionals had agreed on. They agreed that it was something else. And he went and then gave us something opposed to what they agreed behind, the curtain was her cause of death. And so that's when I was like, okay. Okay, so this is okay. You can't really trust nobody at this point. The powerful is just so connected to everybody, and like so many, like people owe them so many favors back, or it's just so connected to them. And so so there we have it. So this guy here, you, my friend. Well, you ain't my friend. No, nobody who does that could be my friend, but you something else. But thank you for opening our eyes and letting us know.
Telling you, y'all hear that? Y'all hear what's going on? What? Dr. Calbe? This is why he says something in right with this man, boy. Remember why he get picked by the family members, because all of them is from Tushin, the west side. So obviously, of course, and you can't vex, because none of we know this would have happened, it would have reached to this level with all of the people them that was killed and alive in that hotel. Nobody never know it would have, this death that occur, it would have escalated so big till we could have found out that Dr. Calbe and these people, Double D Hotel, is friends. Jesus Christ. Hey, I gone. Viewers and subscribers, y'all leave your comments in the comment section. Like I say, if you watch the content so far, really would appreciate if you give the video a thumbs up, smash that subscribe button and put your post notification bell on. It's your boy Fire Feelings, Mr. Let's Start the Things. Until next time, guys, stay safe, stay blessed, and we out.